everybody. You know, when you're cycling, one of the biggest challenges is getting yourself to engage the glutes and take the pressure off the quads. You've probably experienced that before, where you're going really hard, you're putting a lot of power out, and you feel like your quads all of a sudden just blow up like two big balloons. Quad dominant pushing to generate the power, it can always load up, but if you can engage the glutes, you have probably never heard anybody say, my glutes loaded up when I was pushing really high power. So how do you do that? Well, if you are pushing a lot with your glutes and not enough with your quads, not enough with your glutes, whatever position you're in, try to rock your hips underneath you. Now this is the opposite of what you think would be happening, but you know, when you're doing a squat, you really want to push that butt out, right? When you do that, it does engage the glutes, but when you're down in a cycling position, if your back is too arched, it puts a lot of pressure on the quads. So as you're pedaling, if you feel the quads are over dominant, roll your hips underneath you a little bit. And one way you can do that is to just kind of actually, whatever position you're on the saddle, just push yourself back a little bit, and that will naturally rock the hips a little bit underneath you. And as you do that, you'll probably be able to feel the pressure come off the quad and start to engage the glute. If that still doesn't get it, stand up and pedal for a little bit and really feel those glutes fire. And then after you feel them firing for a little bit, sit back down and see if you can keep them engaged. And again, especially if you're in the arrow position, you're going hard, you're on the front of your saddle, which is what happens a lot of times. You pull yourself up forward, the quads start to engage too much. Just push back a little bit, just enough to rock your hips slightly underneath you, and you'll feel the pressure come off of the quads, and you'll start to feel those glutes engage. All right, try it on a trainer, get it practiced well, and then when you're out there on the roads, when you're going hard, you'll be using those glutes.